Hello and welcome to the first of our Q&As. I'm delighted to be joined today by Jaymes Chapman, who works for the Multiplayer Guys. How are you, Jaymes?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Good. Really grateful you've taken the time to come and talk to us today. Thanks so much. Got a few questions for you. Hope that's all right. We'll get
sure.
cracking. So firstly, Jaymes, can you tell us a little bit about you, your role with the Multiplayer Guys and what that entails?
Yeah, sure. So my role with the Multiplayer Guys is everything talent related. So I focus on talent attraction, talent management, talent engagement throughout the business group for Improbable, which is the Multiplayer Guys. And what that means is that I'm responsible for hiring across multiple functions from art to engineering through to creative. Whilst managing specific project hires as well. I can't go into too much detail around the projects that we're working on and how we hire for them, but effectively we are, because of our business model and how we work, we are a project-driven organization, a service provider. So therefore, the majority of our hires come through those channels for project-specific hiring needs.
Am I right in saying you guys recently were responsible for collaborating with Mediatonic on Fall Guys? Are we allowed to?
Mediatonic. Yeah, Mediatonic is probably one of the biggest, I think maybe media focused case studies that we've had and success stories. Not that we've got quite a few success stories, but Mediatonic Fall Guys is probably the most publicized and that we can speak about. So the guys were approached by Mediatonic around about 18 months ago now to help them fully create a specific network to so that Fall Guys could function on an online platform from a multiplayer perspective. Probably one of our, I think, third to largest teams within the Multiplayer Guys group across projects, and it's been a success story since launch around about 8 to 9 weeks ago now. We do have other projects that we're working on. We work with, and you can see these on our website. I just can't go into too much detail around what projects we're working on, but we're working with ZeniMax Online, for instance. We're working with Arcane Studios. We're working with 2K. Again, can't go into too much detail, but we've got quite significant teams on there helping with specific multiplayer game features.
Brilliant. And for you, Jaymes, in your role, what are the biggest challenges when attracting top talent to the gaming industry?
Yeah, it's a really good question, actually. There are different challenges on a weekly, monthly, daily basis, really. I think the majority of what I see or have seen throughout my due course of being in the games industry is the talent pool for the games industry is relatively diluted anyway. So everybody's fighting for the best individuals, and when I say fighting, I mean tongue-in-cheek fighting. We're actually, trying to attract the best talent into the business. Also, as well, depending on what type of hiring we're doing, because of our business model, we have a specific key areas and niche aspects of where we hire. So for instance, we do look for people who have certain areas of multiplayer engineering gameplay experience. So that again dilutes the talent pool. And then when you start adding geographies, geographical locations into the mix as well, that's when it becomes complicated. But I think there isn't. It's a niche area. We're not whilst we're in a software and technology industry, it's very, very niche, and working in the games industry is very niche. So the biggest challenge is having the right employee value proposition to be able to attract the talent into your organization, and also the games industry, again, with a lack of talent, it's really difficult. Certainly as well, when we've got clients as well that we work with, we're not allowed to, we've got no poach agreement. So, again, that dilutes the talent pool as well. So, we've just got to be really specific on where we can go hire from.
yet despite all those challenges, there's been some pretty awesome growth over at the multiplayer guys, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how have you scaled so successfully?
So I think that goes down to how we hire, and some of our, we've got some really good external support as well, mechanisms. Obviously the dynamics of how people work has changed dramatically due to the global pandemic. However, and I don't want to go into too much detail about that because I think that the global pandemic piece has been drummed in to everybody over the past 9 months. But our business model is that we service, the majority of our clients are North American based, so 95% of them all of them apart from Mediatonic are North American based. So we support our clients from a remote perspective. So it'd be very hypocritical of us not being able to support geographical worldwide hiring from a remote perspective as well. So that's been our business model since day one. If we find the right talent, regardless of where you are in the globe, we will potentially look to accommodate hiring you and bringing you into the MPG family. And that I suppose that goes back to having that open-minded mentality. If we find the right people and we entrust our people and we give full autonomy to our individuals who we hire, that goes a long way in us, being able to hire the best talent. So having that remote working aspect, which majority of organizations have implemented throughout the crisis, we had that prior to this. So we didn't necessarily have to adapt that much when we all went into remote working, but it's certainly something that we will continue to use as an attraction tool, and for that to be attractive to potential individuals coming into MPG.
Great stuff. Now, obviously, in the course of your career, Jaymes, you've partnered with lots of agencies, engaged with lots of agencies in the past, including us at GameLogic, for which we're very, very grateful for.
Yeah.
What is it you look for when you are partnering with an agency?
Well, I mean, I look for an extension of our talent function, really. Someone who can carry our brand specifically, someone who knows how we work, i.e., I've spent some time with you and your guys on, the way we work, how we hire, the culture, on having an understanding, someone partnering with someone who has an understanding of our business needs and our growth and where we're going moving forward, and the journey is alongside the journey. I think trust is important as well, and credibility, and working with external support such as yourself, who have vast amount of credibility within the industry, and success. You guys have had. You've had really, really great success with us, and we've got some awesome people and additions to the family off the back of that.
Very kind words. Thanks very much. I'll pay you for that later.
Nice.
Now, here's the $1 million question. What does 2021 have in store for the gaming industry?
The games industry or for MPG?
The games industry. And
the
MPG.
Games industry.
Yeah,
I suppose. Well, yeah, because I think we're all on the same journey. I think. As you well know, the games industry, and touch wood, I'm very, very thankful, and the majority of us have been involved with an industry that's seen significant growth within this horrendous period that we're in. I can't see that slowing down anytime soon. I know there are some really great IPs that are going to be launched in 2021. Along with original IPs that we've just seen launched previously, in the last couple of weeks, FIFA 21, and some of the great IPs that we're working on. Again, I can't go into too much detail, but there are some original IPs in there that are very, very, very significant to certain publishers and studios. So it's not going to slow down. If anything, it's probably going to speed up a little bit faster than it has done this year, because people will know where they're at, and publishers, studios, organizations such as ours and Improbables will know where we are from a standpoint and a consumer perspective, and there'll be quite a significant growth, and there'll be lots and lots of amazing products launched in 2021. Growth for MPG looks pretty much similar to to mirror what we've done this year. We've grown so far, and we're just kind of pulling together reports from a Q3 perspective. We've grown around about 119% versus 2016 already this year. So we'll look to probably mirror that in 2021. And again, just off the back of the projects that we've got at the moment, we could probably duplicate our Q3 hiring in Q4 just from project-specific hiring right now.
Going to be busy.
Very busy, yeah.
Great stuff. And my final question, James, deeply insightful here. If you could be any game character, what would you be? Who would you be, and why?
Ooh. As you probably know, Myke, I was I tried to play a bit of rugby back in the day. I didn't have much pace. So if I could be any game character, and this is very, very generic and very cliche, but I'd probably be Sonic, just because he's got gas, and that's something I've never had.
See, whereas right now I'd probably see you as more of a Bowser in Mario Kart.
Probably Bowser in Mario Kart, or Dr. Robotnik from, because I've got the moustache coming on as well from Sonic. Yeah. Good
answer.
Yeah, cool.
James, thanks so much for your time today. You've been an absolute star. Thank you for the kind words. We really, really appreciate your time, and keep smashing it, my friend.
Yeah, you too, and thank you. You know, that resonates from us as well. Thanks for GameLogic's support as well. It's been a pleasure working with you and the guys so far, and looking forward to that partnership moving through into 2021.
Thanks, James. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to be releasing more of these videos more regularly. We hope you enjoy them. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Cheers.